Back in the workshop, baby. Yes, I'm back in the workshop. Oh, we're on. Thank you for tuning in. It is a beautiful day here at the workshop. Before we talk about sneakers, though, I want to personally thank everyone who voted for me instead of Buckets, who is behind the camera. Him and I faced off in a legendary battle on my Instagram story at Mr. Fomer Simpson. You can go check that out. Although the battle, it's over.
3, 2, 1. Somebody once told me the world was gonna roll me. I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. Just a little sample for you guys. I need you to vote for me because it's gonna throw off the hierarchy around here. Otherwise, vote for me, please. Thank you. 여기서 더해요. 여기서 더해요, I believe in myself, and I believe that people know.
I squeaked out a narrow victory, 53% to 47%. So thank you to you all, or to 53% of you anyways. I also want to thank myself for being such a gladiator in the arena, man in the arena. Also, I would like to thank my dogs for their...
Dude, this isn't the Grammys.
All right, well, somebody's raining on my parade a little bit. Whatever happened to losing with class? You know what? Fine. I'll save the thank yous for later. Right now, let's talk about sneakers. What sneakers, you ask? Dun, 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 dun. Bam! The Jordan 13 He Got Game, an absolute classic. These just released last weekend, August 4th, and the price tag was $190. Awesome sneaker. And yet, they're sitting. They're bricks. So what's the deal, man? Buckets and I were just talking about this. Here's the thing. Is Jordan Brand dead? No and yes, yes and no. Of course, the brand as a whole is not dead. It comes down to supply and demand, as always. Simple economics. Right now, the demand for a lot of general release retros just isn't there. It's not. Tons of sneakers produced, very high numbers, and just not enough people want them. You could talk about quality. The paint on this particular pair is pretty sloppy on the bottom, but I don't think that really has anything to do with it. And in general, Jordan retro quality has gotten way better. Bucket, you agree? We've talked about that. I think it's more so other things. So here, you got to think. Jordan wore these in what? 97? The movie He Got Game, which is an absolute basketball classic, by the way, that was 98. So for a kid in high school right now, or even college, He Got Game doesn't probably mean that much. There's no nostalgia there for them. And then for those who do feel the nostalgia, the guys and girls who are a little bit older, most of us already have the shoe. They released in 2013 and at least a couple times prior to that, I think. So it's kind of a little bit blah at this point. It doesn't mean it's not a classic sneaker. I still love this sneaker just because it takes me right back to being a young kid and being in the movie theater watching He Got Game. I mean, Denzel was so cool, the way he walked. Hey, Boricua, let me get one of them orange joints. Jesus Shuttlesworth, it's just awesome. Buckets and I, we were watching clips on this yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a good movie, and yet they sit. Like I always say, and this is definitely another factor here, and it kind of snowballs, nobody wants them if nobody wants them. That's just how it is. I still don't think you can say Jordan Brand is dead, though, because look when they do limited stuff or when they do collabs, it sells out like crazy. It sells out easily. So Jordan Brand still has the juice. It's just the general release stuff and the stuff especially tied to the 90s nostalgia doesn't really generate too much hype. You also got to keep in mind, there's been lulls before, like 10 years ago. Jordans were sitting, they were going on sale, they weren't moving at all. And then bam, the Concords hit and it was just, the hype was there all over again. So yes, it's a lull right now, but it doesn't mean it won't be back. We've heard a lot of people saying Jordan Brand is dead, which is why I'm bringing it up, which is why we're bringing it up. And I feel like this was a really good sneaker. I think it ties into the topic well, and we don't got to do a review on this sneaker. There's been plenty of reviews. It's not a new sneaker. They already released. So wanted to share our thoughts on this topic is pretty much it. So we wanted to dive in a little deeper, not just and this isn't really a review channel anyway. Leave a comment below. Let us know, what do you think about this? Jordan Brand being dead, not being dead? How do you feel about the He Got Game in particular, this sneaker? You know, does it do anything for you? Does it resonate with you? Or are you kind of like, whatever? However you feel about them, let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. We appreciate you. We will see you tomorrow, same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new video, because that is what we do here at the workshop. Until then, adios.